Hi, I'm Mark Brzezinski, one of the children of Emilie and Zbigniew Brzezinski.
Hi, I'm Ian Brzezinski.
I'm Jenny Brzezinski.
We're married.
And I'm Mika Brzezinski. I'm the youngest.
Well, I am delighted to be with you all today. It is so exciting for MPA to have received this spectacular gift. Ian and Mika, would you share a little bit about watching your mom work?
Well, the chainsaw was always going. And if it was not a chainsaw, it was an axe. And so we had a mom who we probably most remember her vividly wearing a huge flight suit that zips up, covered with sawdust. And she would just walk around like that. And that's run back to her studio and get to work.
She involved us in her art, whether we liked it or not, teaching us to see things the way she did, to see things that people couldn't really identify at first glance in a piece of wood or bark that she could bring out and highlight.
One of the most powerful pictures I saw of my mom's work was of her piece, which is on the river in Prague, Czech Republic. And the photo was of a blind man pressing up against that sculpture. And I said to myself, if a blind man can appreciate my mom's sculpture, then there's something special there.
Jenny, you and I have the same experience of walking in and appreciating the whole body of work. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think that Mark had talked about the blind man, and I think the other sense that is ignited by this artwork is your sense of smell. I mean, just inhaling how these pieces smell is incredible. To see a woman with a chainsaw doing the kind of things that she was doing and, moving around these massive pieces, it was amazing.
I think she gave us a very strong picture of what it was like to be a woman who knew her value and was very, very proud of her identity as an artist. Sometimes the art came first, sometimes the husband came first, and sometimes, the husband in the White House came first, and sometimes we came first. But you know what? We weren't always first.
Yeah.
And it taught us an important lesson.
Our father was a scholar. He was a strategist. He was a policy expert and an expert on foreign affairs. And he was married to an artist working on wood with a chainsaw. A unlikely pairing, perhaps, but they both fed on each other's intellectual strengths and benefited tremendously.
I remember your father, I don't know if he did it on all her pieces, but he pointed out to me on several of them where he had surreptitiously made some little carving. He'd be like, that.
That's really fun.
And that's what made it great.
There's anecdotes that I don't know if you all want to tell that I have heard that are just delightfully funny. I know we're not to tell the roadkill story, right, Mika?
Oh, no, roadkill? Why not? Are we not allowed?
Well, you said that in an interview one.
No, my mom,
politics and prose.
And roadkill story. Go.
My mother's from Central Europe. She's a refugee. She had a deep love for venison. And that deep love,
Fresh venison.
especially fresh venison, and that deep love led her to see opportunity in what other people would call roadkill. One day on Old Dominion, for those who live in McLean will know Old Dominion, all right, by the house, she came across a deer that had been hit that night. That was on a Saturday. And on a Sunday, my parents were hosting an ambassadorial dinner, or luncheon, serving venison medallions. And it was Averill Harriman and his wife, Pamela Harriman. And so they were eating there, and they asked, "This is fantastic meat. What is it?" My father proudly said, "It's venison." They go, "Oh my gosh, so where did you shoot it?" And so my father, "Shoot it? Mushka found it on the road yesterday." And poor Mrs. Averill Harriman literally almost spit out her meat on the table. My father looked at her and goes, "Oh, don't worry. It was hit by a very, very expensive Mercedes. It's good to go."
Unbelievable.
But Laura, let me focus on the gift that my mother's giving to the MPA, because it really reflects the relationship she had with your organization and the art community in the region, which she felt very much a part of. And what we're so excited about, what she's excited about, is the ability to leverage, so to speak, her art so that not only can it be preserved, but it can also be used to inspire people to become interested in art, maybe to become artists.
This is probably one of the most meaningful things we'll do together as a family. And I think that Dad would be so proud of us right now. And this is exactly what he would want. I think that honoring her work and finding a place for it to be delivered and for people to see and for it to have exposure in different ways through MPA, oh my gosh, he would just be so, so happy. He'd be overjoyed.
This to me is a dream come true.
Yeah.
Two central, beautiful things in my life. Spring Hill and my mom are being preserved. And Ian and Ginny did the heavy lifting, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful to Fairfax County Park Authority and MPA for working so collaboratively to give to the people of McLean, Fairfax County, Virginia, the United States, and the world this remarkable gift. You will be impressed when you see it.
MPA is thrilled. I am honored on behalf of our board, our advisory board, and our staff to accept this exceptional gift. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lori.
So much.